thumbnail. Honey, you just knocked over it. I'm trying to do a thumbnail. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Okay, hi guys. So I'm going to try to start to make this video now that my dog has calmed down a little bit. So welcome to my YouTube channel. I have not been here in such a long time because, as many of you know, I am in PA school, but I'm on my break right now, and I actually developed a new hobby while being on my break, which consists of crocheting. So this video is just for anyone who is interested in starting to crochet, or any beginners like myself who are looking for videos on like, what do I need to start? So that's what this video entails, and I hope you guys enjoy. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I don't want this to be too long. So first of all, you're gonna need yarn. This is like a huge obvious thing that you're gonna need. I recommend for beginners to start off with a chunkier yarn. I started making blankets just because they're a little bit easier to start with, because you're able to learn the different stitches that crochet has, which is like a double crochet, a single crochet, a half double crochet. Having big yarn allows you to see your stitches and how many stitches that you have when you're starting your chains in your rows. So I recommend Burnett Blanket. This is what I started with. It's super soft, it's super easy to see, and like I said, it's huge, so you're able to see your stitch count and your markers. This is a size 6, so if you're going to the store, just look for size 6 Burnett Blanket. It has the hook size for knitting and crocheting. So other than yarn, like I said before, you're gonna need hooks. That is the main thing that you're gonna need for crocheting. I actually got this set of hooks off of Amazon. It starts, the smallest is a 2mm, and it goes up to 10mm. And for all of these hooks, it was about $12. I highly recommend buying them in a set and getting the aluminum hooks because they're just much more easier to start with. My first hook that I got was this hook. I got a single hook from Michael's, and it was about $3, and it's because I needed this size. It's a size 10 hook. Just to start crocheting, just because I wanted to practice, because Amazon was taking a little longer because of the holidays to get in the set. So I went ahead to go to the store and just buy one single hook. So if you're not looking for a set, you can get a hook for like $2 or $3 at Joann's or Michael's. And then I also got this gigantic hook, which is a 15mm, because I did have some very, very chunky yarn. The chunkier the yarn, the bigger the hook you're gonna need. So just keep that in mind. The second thing that I highly recommend is having scissors. I actually got these craft scissors off of Amazon. They come with like a cute little case. I'll make sure to link all of the tools and whatnots down in the description below. They're actually called notions. When you watch a lot of crochet videos, a lot of people will say notions for little things like this, like your scissors, and some more things that I'm going to talk about. Let's go into tapestry needles. This is also considered a notion in like the crochet world. So you're gonna need some tapestry needles. I also got these off Amazon. Amazon has a lot of things, so I highly recommend going on there to get a lot of your tools because they're inexpensive and they're just really great quality. So this is what a tapestry needle looks like, and you need this to weave in the ends of your yarn. Like when you're done with a project, you usually weave in the loose ends. Like if you're changing colors, if you're doing amigurumi, you're just gonna have loose ends that you need to sew, or you need to sew pieces together, and tapestry needles come in handy. They're amazing. So I highly recommend that as well. Another thing that I actually recommend is gonna be measuring tape. Now, this measuring tape actually came off of Amazon as well. It came in a package. Actually, I had ordered like a scale like a while back, and it came with measuring tape, and I never used it, but now I actually have a purpose for it. This is very great. Like I said, I started making blankets, so I wanted to measure out the length and the height of the blanket. So this definitely came in handy. It's amazing. Really love it. So that's another thing that I highly recommend. And then another thing that I highly recommend for beginners are stitch markers. I'm gonna show you how they look. how a stitch marker looks. It's like a little paper clip, okay? Clip it, and you use it to keep track of your stitches. As a beginner, counting your stitches is super important, and I hate counting, so I use stitch markers literally to mark the stitch number that I'm in or the chain that I'm in order to keep track, because if you're like me, you don't have time to go back and count every row of your blanket to see if you missed a stitch. So these are super helpful when it comes to crocheting, because I remember when I first started, my first blanket looked a hot mess. If I have a picture, I will definitely insert it. But because I wasn't counting my stitches, I was just kind of going, you know, kind of practicing the different crochet patterns and crochet stitches, like I said. And it was just all over the place. Like my blanket was caving in, the ends weren't straight. So using these definitely helps, especially when you're a beginner, you don't know, you know, the mechanisms and things behind crocheting. So these definitely help you stay on track if you're trying to come out with a better project. And last but not least, the last thing I think that every beginner needs is a nice crochet book. You don't have to get this specific book, but I do highly recommend this amigurumi book if you are looking into starting to make plushies or plush toys, because it's great for beginners. Like I said, I started 3 weeks ago and I made this dog from this book. It's by Sarah Zimmerman, called Crochet Cute Critters. I also got this from Amazon. Most of everything I got from Amazon, as I said before. Other than the yarn, I highly recommend going to Joann's because they have the best sales on their yarn. Right now, their Burnett Blanket yarn is on sale. Their big twist yarn is on sale. They're having like a big yarn explosion right now. So I highly recommend going there if you're looking to start and getting some lower priced yarn. So yes, definitely get a book. It doesn't have to be this one. There's so many beginner crochet books. They're very inexpensive. This one was like $7 off of Amazon, and I was able to make this cute critter in about 3 days. So that was amazing. And then I also got this amazing hook case as well from Amazon. So everything that I got is mostly from Amazon, as I said, and I'll make sure to link everything in the description below. If you have any more questions, definitely just message me on my social media. I'll be happy to answer any questions, and I'll leave that down below. And as I said before, this is an amazing hobby. You know, I never thought that I'd love it so much, and now I'm so invested in it, and I'm kind of sad I have to start school and I won't be able to do it as much as I have been these last 3 weeks. But like I said before, it's been super amazing and super duper fun to learn a new craft and to have just another talent under my belt. So yes, thank you guys again for watching. This video is longer than I wanted it to be, but I thank you guys for watching. And if you start to crochet, or if I inspire you to make something amazing, definitely send it my way. I'd love to see it. But I hope you guys have a wonderful new year and just a wonderful week. Thank you for watching. Bye.